is your Throwback Thursdays. Alright, as I like to call it, my Poolside Thursday. I'm just teasing you guys. Well, good morning, everybody. If you just joined us, and as you know, we just opened the show, you are live with us on Attenville TV. This is the Crack It Down Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and I've got a jam-packed show for you guys. A full hour of fun. But before we go anywhere, before we do anything, because it's a Throwback Thursday, we're going to throw it back a little bit for you guys. We're going to throw it back all the way to 1957. Yo! Do you even remember what type of music they played back then? Alright, so today we've got, well, in 1957, just a quick history about what we're going to open up the show with today. In 1957, Ina Mina Dika, I'm sure you know it. Ina Mina Dika, Ina Mina Dika. Okay. So Ina Mina Dika is basically a movie, right? So there was a movie called Asha starring Kishore Kumar. For those of you who don't know it, take a look.
Chica picarica, ina mina dica dica de da da manica maca naca chica picarola rica ram pamposh ram pamposh. कोई लेने वाला ऐसा वैसे को नहीं देने वाला दिल बेचू ये कोई लेने वाला ऐसा वैसे को नहीं देने वाला सुरतियाँ सिंगो उमरिया जमाओ कोई भी उसे देखे तो बस ये गुमाओ यही है तो है वो Ina Mina Dika Daida Monica Maka naka Chica picarica Ina Mina Dika de Daida Monica Maka naka Chica picarola rica ram pamposh ram pamposh.
मेरा नाम चू 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 चिन चिन चू बाबा चिन चिन चू रात चांदनी में और तू हेलो मिस्टर हाउ डू यू डू बाबा 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 Chin chin choo, Baba chin chin choo. Raat chandni mein tu
चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर है और सबको खबर हो गई
हमने प्यार में ऐसा काम कर लिया प्यार की राह में अपना नाम कर लिया हमने तो प्यार में ऐसा काम कर लिया प्यार में राह वो अपना नाम कर लिया प्यार की राह में अपना नाम कर लिया
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर
अच्छा
सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
तो क्या
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
8:26, everybody, all the way in India. Oh my God, they killed it. I think they killed it. That was actually not the Ina Mina Dika track just playing by itself. That was the Ina Mina Dika medley made by a band called 8:26 all the way in India. Very big shout out to 8:26. You know, we use them a lot on showcasing our talents here on Attenville TV, and I just want to say, mwah, you guys are awesome. The band is perfect. The singers are beautiful. Their outfits are insanely cool. And I don't know if you noticed, in every single video, they have a cute dog in their video. Just look around whenever they're doing band. You'll notice there's a dog walking around most of their videos. It's quite cool, actually. Alright, if you just joined the show, good morning to everybody. I've got messages coming through on YouTube from Alan Murugan. He says, morning! And Romashni Padachi, morning, honey. She says, good morning. Happy Throwback Thursday! So I hope you guys liked Throwback this morning. It was quite fun. Alright, so stay tuned for a jam-packed show. Today we're going to be dabbering on introverts, extroverts, and ambiverts. Which one are you? Think about it. Okay? If you don't know what it is, stay tuned for the show. But we're asking today, are you an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? Yeah, which one are you? Alright, stay where you are as we'll come back straight after this commercial break.
You can do anything. All you need is determination and a fresh pair of these nallies. But what's the point of looking like Injay game if all your money is on your feet and your dreams go up in flames? In this world of doing it for Ikram, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, well, you're live with us on Attenville TV. Yeah. This is the Cracking Down Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. Usually by my side, I'd say Ben B, or I'd say Alan Murugan. Now, unfortunately, Alan Murugan has a job, guys. Ben B, due to unforeseen circumstance, let me just put it to you this way. This is a non-profit company. We don't get paid to do this. We do this purely for passion. Alright, so interact with us in studio today if you'd like to, as we are live. And you can comment at the bottom of your screen where it says live chat. Or you can use the contact details right there at the bottom right of your screen. Alright, so throughout the show we're talking about which one are you? Are you an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? We've got Alan Murugan coming in on YouTube and saying he is an introvert. Alright, okay, I'll accept that. He's actually quite a fun person. For those of you who know him from the Journey show, he's usually live from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Every single weekday, Monday through to Friday on the Journey, and it's the show is entirely about exploring Hinduism as a whole. So if you'd like to join that show, you can. You don't have to be Hindu to watch it. It's quite fun as well. It's not just about God and how the religion works and the explanations. It's also quite funny. And hey, I'm on it too. All right, so this morning we're talking about what is an ambivert. Okay, let's start there. Everybody knows what's an introvert. Everybody knows what's an extrovert. Everybody doesn't really know what's an ambivert. You're looking at it. Yay me! All right. So, what is an ambivert? You can also take a quiz. Okay, there's a bit of a quiz coming up, and you can find out what an ambivert is as the show goes along. Now, if you're not one of into this whole quiz thing, you can just turn the channel off. It's fine. But do you think you are an ambivert? Okay, an ambivert is someone that. Well, okay. Let's start with introvert and extrovert, right? Alan Morgan, if he's still there. Now, he says he's an introvert. Now, for those of you who are watching but don't feel like communicating with us in studio today, which I'd love to connect with the public, it's nice. That makes the show nicer. You can. I want to ask you guys: are you an extrovert or an introvert? Now, like many people, I don't quite fit into either category. All right. So, in this article that I've put together right here on the table here, I have a bit of a together for you guys. Okay, so you're gonna stay tuned for that, and I want to introduce to you the concept of an ambivert. Now, what is an ambivert? Firstly, let's start with that. Now, an ambivert is someone who exhibits qualities of both introversion and extroversion. Ta-da! So, if you look at it, right, I can flip either. It depends on my mood. Let me just put it to you that way. It depends on my mood, the context, and the goals of the situation. Now, ambiverts also have been called outgoing introverts. Have you heard of that? Okay, so outgoing introverts is an introvert who can be outgoing in certain situations, and around certain people. Okay, or should I say, around certain people, or when they absolutely need to. So if I go into a social space, I can become a total extrovert. But I truly do enjoy my own company, so I like to grab a book now and again and chill in my bed on my comfy couch. Now, an antisocial extrovert. Gotta tell you, this is a lot I've actually learned in the past couple of days doing this research for this show. And an antisocial, okay, so I just explained to you what is an outgoing introvert. An antisocial extrovert is an extrovert who needs time to recharge before socializing, which is true, or likes to be alone more than a typical extrovert, right? There's different types. Now, social introverts, here's another one. Social introverts is an introvert who can dial up into extroversion when needed. Now, before I go any further with the show, I've got Ramashni coming in. Oh, we can't put on live up on air, but Ramashni Parachi says this: I am an introvert. Yay, yay! I know this, Ramashni, but I need to take you out, little girl. She says, but they say all introverts are extroverts around the right people. That is so true. Alan Woodman coming in laughing out loud. He says very true. Alright, so we put together a little content, a little something about introverts, extroverts, or ambiverts. Here's a quick one put together just for you.
If you've been keeping up with the Myers-Briggs indicator type trend, then you're probably familiar with introversion and extroversion. But sometimes personality tests, although they mean well and have helped with career building and personal development, they can still be, well, very black and white. In a perfect world, we'd only have to worry about two options. But sometimes people are more fluid than that, and things can get messy. What does it mean to be an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? Sometimes the differences can be so subtle that we miss them. But your head doesn't have to spin any longer. We did the detective work so that you don't have to. Here are the key differences. Your ideal environment. A. Do you prefer your alone time and often feel overwhelmed in crowds? Or B. Do you feel stimulated going to new places and meeting new faces? These are the typical black and white options you're supposed to choose between. If you choose A confidently, then you're an introvert, and if you strongly identify with B, then you're an extrovert. Shyness, however, is a factor that can make these questions hard to answer. Let's be clear on one thing. Although introverts can be shy, do not mistake introversion and shyness as being the same. Shyness is caused by one's fear of social situations, which can be experienced whether you're an introvert or extrovert. But introversion alone is strongly characterized by one's desire to embrace solitude instead of feeling energized with groups of people. If you're a shy introvert, you'll feel nervous to interact with others at a party and start to feel drained quickly, wishing to leave early. But if you're a shy extrovert, you'll love seeing new faces, but you'll feel scared to talk to them. Ambiverts, on the other hand, love the best of both worlds. They enjoy both stimulating and non-stimulating environments. Psychiatrist Dr. Grant Brenner says that because ambiverts gain energy both alone and with others, most situations and environments can suit them. Flexibility is a key personality trait they possess, whereas introverts and extroverts have a stronger tendency towards one type of environment. Your thinking and communication style. Another key component to look at is how you think and communicate your thoughts with others. Do you often A. think before you speak, or B. think as you speak? If you choose option A confidently, then you identify as an introvert. But if option B sounds like a no-brainer, then you're an extrovert. Introverts are very self-aware individuals, and reflecting on their experiences is important to them. This is why they usually prefer solitary activities like reading, writing, and other activities that help them learn about themselves. Introverts also prefer to observe others perform a task before jumping in. This is why they prefer to think before they speak, because it gives them time to process information before participating in a conversation. Extroverts, on the other hand, are often outspoken, enjoy bouncing ideas with others, and love talking about themselves, even the shy ones. This is why they thrive in social settings like group projects, networking opportunities, and parties in general. As for our more reflective extroverts, they may also resort to writing to share their ideas. Unlike introverts who like to outline before writing their thoughts, extroverts prefer to write with little planning and find better clarity with what they're saying the further they write. Naturally impulsive, extroverts also enjoy the excitement of improvising on the spot, which is why they often develop a habit of thinking as they speak. With frequent social opportunities, extroverts tend to grow bored quickly when they find themselves alone. Ambiverts make great communicators because they can adapt both introverted and extroverted tendencies. Psychologist Dr. Paulette Sherman says that ambiverts allow time for themselves to think before they speak, which helps them avoid saying something irrational or impulsive. Self-control is something they practice well, but note that they aren't afraid to speak their mind freely, too. Your level of decisiveness. Which one applies to you the most? A. Do you feel usually confident about what you need? Or B. Do you often hesitate, wondering if you should go out with friends or stay at home? Introverts and extroverts have a strong understanding of what they need. Whereas introverts often crave for solitude or some one-on-one time with close loved ones, extroverts need spice and variety, making multiple plans to hang out with different people. Ambiverts, however, often experience confusion. Since they can be both introverted and extroverted, sometimes they aren't sure what will energize them. When you choose the wrong setting, you might grow irritable or bored, wondering why you don't feel relaxed. In order to avoid burnout, one strategy ambiverts can adopt is learning how to say no. Overcommitting to plans can easily cause ambiverts to over-socialize when they need alone time. Other helpful tips include planning ahead to ensure that there is enough me time and allowing flexibility and frequent breaks to prevent yourself from feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Still wondering which one you are? To summarize everything, here is a chart we created that you can refer to. Whether you identify as a true blue introvert, an unmistakable extrovert, or an enigmatic ambivert, we hope this cleared things up. Remember, personality is often a difficult concept, but that's what makes it so interesting. The possibilities are endless and there's always something new to discover about yourself. Instead of growing frustrated, we encourage you to embrace the confusion as you embark on your self-journey.
Alright. So research now has also found like how we as people react to one another. Now, I've been doing some psychological research, and I've had a few doctors who have joined us on the show. They would like to stay anonymous, so good morning to Dr. Anonymous is out there at the show. And don't forget, for those of you who want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. And don't forget, we are live, so you can go to the bottom of the screen where it says live chat. Alright, so research has actually found that how we react to people as well, psychological. Now, this study found, as you saw in the short footage that we made for you today, you also found that the study that we've done found that we judge someone's level of extroversion and introversion immediately, often based on facial structure. Like, for example, you get introverts who are like this. right? And then you get extroverts here like this, or ambivert, you call me. All right, so we can also select, well, our tendency toward extroversion, okay? And which explanation actually sounds more likely for you. So now, okay, I'm personally drawn to people who are like me, energetic, outgoing. If I sit with a bookworm or a nerdy person, I can actually, relate. But hey, we'll talk about this a little bit more. For those of you who are still watching the show, Ramashni and Alan, do interact with us in studio today, as you can be a specific type of introvert and you can be a specific type of outrovert or an ambivert. Stay tuned. We'll come back straight after this.
Wanna be a star? For all your music needs, contact Rockstar Beat Productions South Africa. We offer music production, publishing, artist management, and digital distribution. For further information, contact 084 605 5466.
Welcome back, everybody! Hello. If you're just joining the show, good morning to everybody. You are live with us on Atonville TV. This is the Crack It Down Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And today, well, it's Puza Thursday. If you're having a drink right now, you shouldn't be. It's early in the morning still. It's the Crack It Down. And, well, I'll join you a bit later. Say just, well, after the Journey show tonight here on Atonville TV. So don't forget to tune in for that. Now, if you want to interact with us in studio, contact details bottom right of the screen or comment in the live chat section. You are live. This is your Crack It Down show. This is your safe space. I want you to interact with us as we are talking about introverts, extroverts, and ambiverts. But before we do, I want to share a little bad news for you guys. Okay, so for those of you who are driving around, official petrol prices for November has increased across the board. Again, just so you know. Okay, so now, for those of you who know what is the DMRE, that is the Department of Energy, and they have published, now it's official, the latest official fuel prices adjustments for South Africa, showing increases across the board, petrol and diesel users. Okay, my car's a petrol car, so yeah. I think I should actually invest in a bicycle this morning. Alright, for those of you who are still there, are still watching, do interact with us in studio today as we're talking about introvert, extrovert, and ambivert. Alright, so petrol prices, by the way, just so you know, okay, 51 cents. It's going up by 51 cents during the month of November, while diesel will see a substantial increase of up to 1.44, okay, it's 1 rand 44 cents per liter. Yeah. Okay, so I found this in the business tech this morning. I was reading it and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to start walking to work. I'm going to start walking to the shop. It's going to get tough. At least I'm going to look good while doing it though. Alright, so these are the new prices that will take effect from, well, Wednesday, which was yesterday. For those of you who don't know about it, according to the DMRE, the official fuel prices for November 2022 will be as follows. Petrol, 93. Okay? Petrol, 93, increase of 51 cents per liter. Alright? Petrol, 95, which will increase 51 cents per liter. Diesel, 0.5%, increase of 1 rand 43 cents per liter. And again, diesel, 0.005%, increase of 1 rand 44%. 44 cents per liter, guys. Now, a state levy of 70.14 cents per liter has also been implemented into the price. So the structure of the petrol and the diesel, in line with the provisions of the shelf adjusting slate, it's called the shelf adjusting slate mechanism, now, which will take effect with the price adjustments later this week, which I'm sure will be tomorrow. So for those of you driving a car, putting fuel and diesel, I know you're feeling the ball. For those of you who are cycling, well done. That was the best choice you've ever made. But then you get people like me who travel really far. We actually do need a motor vehicle. Alright, so for those of you who want to know, there are factors that are, well, affecting our local fuel prices, okay? Now, the average international price for petrol and the diesel decreasing during the period of the underview, I still don't understand why the fuel is escalating so much. But hey, you know what, on a lighter and brighter note, I'll keep you company if you are watching the show stuck in someone's car in traffic. Maybe you've got like a whole carpool thing going, whether you're going to college or school or work. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you want to interact with us in studio, please do so. I'll be here for until 8 a.m. So you're gonna be able to watch the show every morning before work. If you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday! May you see many, many more. May you, best wishes for you guys. After the whole COVID thing, I know everybody feels like it's over. I don't think it's over. There's still a count. There's still a big head count. There's over 2,000 people. For those of you who had COVID and survived, big ups to you. I love it. I personally did not have COVID yet. I hope. But, I've been around. I've lived with people with COVID. I've made it through it alive. So if you made it through alive and survived, big ups to you. Wish long lives to you guys. All right, getting back to the show, which we are talking about. Introvert, extrovert, or ambivert. Which one are you? Interact with us in studio today. Right there at the bottom of the screen where it says live chat. Or you can use the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. It's right there. All right, so a person, on email coming in as anonymous, they say they are an extrovert. Okay, so they say, I am drawn to people. I get energy from social gatherings. And they also say, I am fairly outgoing, but they're an extrovert. Okay, thank you for that, anonymous. Another person coming in on email, introvert. It's draining to be around lots of people. I prefer peace, solitude, and quiet time. I also usually crave alone in my free space and my free time. And I am truly an introvert. Thank you for that, anonymous. Thank you so much for the emails. For those of you who don't use the live chat, you can drop us an email on mail@attenvillefm.co.za. All right, so we've got an ambivert. An ambivert such as myself who can give you the best of both worlds. I also say, as anonymous is coming through on email saying, it depends on your mood, which is true. I have my moods as well. On a Sunday, I don't want to see anybody's face. I want my music playing, or I want to spend time with my fiance. We're still just a couple, okay? No kids, no nothing. It's just us. And on a Sunday, I do not want to be out there. I go to the shops from Monday to Saturday if I need to. On a Sunday, you'll never find me leaving the house. So I am a total ambivert, but on a Sunday, introvert, baby. All right. So looking at when saying that I'm an ambivert, right? So an ambiversion it's not a label. It's basically like, you could say it's a spectrum. All right. Now, instead of thinking about extroversion or introversion as labels, let's use an extroversion like in spectrum. So I've got this thing like with an arrow where I've got introvert on the side and I've got ambivert here. Introvert and extrovert, and in the middle there's ambivert. So then you can actually see that I'm in the best of both worlds. Now, when people talk about the big 5 personality traits, that's me, and the anonymous still chooses to explain. I explain the extroversion scale, and you can rank it as low, high, or even medium. Now, people who fall in the middle of the spectrum are called ambiverts. Right. Now, why are ambiverts so amazing? I gotta say this. I know, I'm tooting my own horn here, right? Okay, anyway. Okay, why are ambiverts so amazing? Many people assume that extroverts are the best at sales. Okay, they are the best leaders. They're also most successful at work. I feel so. Yeah, but Adam Grant says wrong. This is actually wrong. Shout out to Adam Grant if you are watching the show. Thanks for the emails. So Adam Grant is he's an associate professor at Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. So thank you so much for interacting with us, God. We've got professors from overseas. Shout out to you guys. Okay, so he analyzed 35 separate studies. Okay, he also found that statistical relationship between extroversion, okay, and income was basically 0. Hey, what are you trying to say? All right. So as we've got emails coming in, especially from Pennsylvania's university, I'd like to say another shout out to Adam Grant. Thank you for supporting the show and helping us with our information and content. We'll talk about this a little bit more straight after this commercial break.
Put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh, because you're mine.
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined the show, you are live with us on Attenville TV. This is the Crack It Down Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details at the bottom right of your screen right there. And if you want to interact with us as we are live, you can comment at the bottom where it says live chat. Today we're talking about which one are you? Introvert, extrovert, and ambivert. If you missed a little bit of the show, you can click on the link a bit later and watch the show again, and you can comment at the bottom. We'll respond some way, one way or another. Alright, so we're looking at our emails here, and we've got Adam Grant, who is a professor at the Wharton School of University in Pennsylvania, and he's helping me out with all of the introductions and all of the content rather of the introverts and extroverts, and not forgetting ambiverts. Now, he's done like real full studies on these three types of people. Now, he conducted a personality survey and collected 3 months of sale records for more than 300 salespeople. Now, both male and female, he worked on, and he also says the people are ranked right in the middle for extroversion and introversion. Ambiverts turned out to be the best people in sales. Alright, so granted, theorized and ambiverts seem to strike a balance between the two, but more extreme personality traits, here they are. Now, he says the ambivert advantage stems from the tendency to be assertive and enthusiastic enough to persuade and close, but at the same time, listening carefully to customers and avoiding the appearance of being overly confident or excited, as Professor Grant says. Now, he asked, are you an ambivert? Yes, I am. Okay, so he says, first let's find out, how do you rank on the scale? Do you think you might be an ambivert? You could be. Ramashni and Alan, if you are watching the show, you could be ambiverts because I've met you personally and I know your personality. So this could be you. They say, do you think you might be an ambivert, or do you know one that's in your life? All right. Now, here's an ambivert kind of quiz. So you can take this quiz, right? You get a situational introversion. Know what that was. Here we go. Now, ambiverts typically slide up and down. Okay. Up and down the spectrum. Now, depending on the situation, the context, and the people around them, I call this situation introversion by Professor Grant, right? Now, everything that I state this morning on this show is coming from Pennsylvania's University, Professor Grant. So, he says, for example, certain locations make me extremely nervous, okay? And quiet nightclubs, rooftop bars, and chick places make me feel super out of place. You know what, Professor? Let me just say something. You're not the only one. I've noticed something. Okay, if I go out in public and there's a quiet bar and one drunk man sitting by the bar, couple of boys in the back, making a noise, running a racket, looking a bit, faulty, as I call it, I would be a little nervous as well. Yet I can deal with introvert, extrovert. I'm an ambivert, right? I deal with this on a daily basis. So for me, that is scary. If you call yourself an introvert, I totally agree, and I totally understand what you're going through. It's hectic. Shout out to Kim Perachi this morning, coming in on YouTube. She says, good morning. Good morning, Kim Perachi. So Kim Perachi, I'd like to ask you, which one are you? An introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? As we're waiting for your answer, coming in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You know, guys, if you're watching this through DTV Live, Twitch TV Live, just comment on the bottom of the live chat, as I'll get my messages on my screen next to the camera right here in studio. We are talking about, which one are you? Introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? I'm going to give you guys some time to get to that. But as you're taking time to type out your messages, I'm going to give you a special content today, which is done by the original singer. I'm sure you guys know Roxette. I do. Alright, so today we've got a Asina Jija, who actually put a little something together. As you know, we're all about showcasing talent right here on Attenville TV. So coming up next, Asina Jija coming up with Listen to Your Heart. Original Roxette. Check out.
Smile, I get the notion from the look in your eyes. Yeah, you built a and love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to dark. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. The precious moments are lost in the time. They're swept away, and nothing is what it seems. The feeling of belonging to your dreams. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. And there are voices that want to be heard. So much to mention, but you can't find a word. The scent of pleasure, the beauty that feels. When love was wilder than the wind. Listen to your heart. When you're calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before. Listen to your heart. When you're calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye.
Synergia from South America. You know what? They should have also addressed the band, because Synergia is the lady that you saw singing. Well, Listen to Your Heart. Roxette was the original. Who knows that track? I like that band. Oh my god. Okay. So I saw there was a gentleman with backing vocals. The band was amazing. Synergia, if you can send us more content, please do drop us an email on mail@atonvillefm.co.za. For those of you who missed the content and feel that you've got talent, please do interact with us in studio, as we are always live. But if you watch this link back and you missed the contact details throughout the entire show, you can see at the bottom right of your screen, you can interact with us. You can also comment in the live it says live chat at the bottom of the screen. Drop us your contact details, and we'll let you know how to go about doing this. Now, don't forget, if you've got any kind of talent, you're welcome to join us. You can capture it with a good phone. Okay, drop us an email. Let us know. You don't have to only be a singer or a dancer. You can juggle. You can bake. Some people have really, these talents that are not even important to the world. Like, I'm double jointed. There you go. Yeah, everybody has a talent, but you know what? For those that have those talents that are, well, actually not important to the world, you can't really make money from it unless you join the circus. But hey, it is something called entertainment, which is right here on Atonville TV. Drop us a WhatsApp or email letting us know if you want to showcase anything about yourself. That's what we're here for. We showcase what the public does. Alright, so if you are talented and you want us to uplift you, contact us. We will put you live on air. So today we're talking about introvert, extrovert, ambivert. Which one are you? We got Kim Padachi coming in on YouTube saying introvert. She's an introvert. Okay, she says, but depending on the circumstances. Kim Padachi, I've met you, Auntie Kim. I gotta say, I believe you are an ambivert. We are the same, girl. All right. If you want to interact with us in studio, we are talking about which are you, introvert, extrovert, or ambivert. We'll come back straight after this.
Look at slide 4.
Becky, don't lose your cool. Think of the quarter pounder. It will taste like sunshine on a rainy day. Oh, so make it a day, the quarter pound away. Da 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 da.
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you are live with us on Atten Bull TV. Yeah. This is the Cracker Down Show with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host. And today we are talking about which one are you? Introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? Y'all know what I am. I'm an ambivert. I get my moods. You get those times where you want to be alone. You do enjoy your own company. You enjoy a good movie alone with a nice tall glass of Coke, popcorn, and a blankie, depending on the weather as well. Well, interact with us in studio today, as you can comment at the bottom of the screen where it says live chat, or you can use your contact details at the bottom right of the screen right there. Now, we are talking about introvert, extrovert, ambivert. Which one are you? Now, just before we cut to commercial, we did see that Kim Padachi says that introvert, she is an introvert, but depending on the circumstances. Now, I've met Auntie Kim personally, ladies and gentlemen. I believe she's an ambivert. She can fit into both worlds. All right, so we've got a request coming in. It says the request to play is Ina Mina Dika. Really? The replay, you want to watch this again? Oh my God. Okay, before we get there, Auntie Kim, I believe you're an ambivert because you're both. You're best of both worlds. You can be introverted, you can be ambivert. Just like you said depending on the circumstances, I believe you're an ambivert. All right, for those of you who want to interact with us, do so. Now, let's talk about you get different types of introversions, you get different types of extroversions, you get people who are just plain down shy and scared. Okay, I don't believe you're an introvert if you can't talk to people. Some people just have this. That's a different situation and a different show all on its own about your fears, overcoming your fears. Maybe you have a fear of failing, or you have a fear of rejection. Now, everybody goes through these things, and you know what? These are psychological things, which I'm not a professional doctor, and I cannot help you. But if you feel you need help, counseling, or anywhere to vent, do contact us on 074-660-5829. You'll find the contact details right there at the bottom of your screen. There's it coming up right there. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. So what I want to say to you guys, if you have anything you want to do, or anything you want to communicate about, if you need help, whether it's domestic violence, whether it's you need counseling for any kind of trauma that you have in your life, drop us an email or a WhatsApp. We have the right people to help you. As you know, we are a non-profit company. We're an NPC. So if you are seeking help, and we are all about helping the people, please remember we are here for you. The contact details are always at the bottom right of your screen. Coming in on YouTube, we've got Basil James. Good morning, Mr. Basil James. Thank you so much for joining the show this morning. I'm so happy to see lots of people interacting with us in studio today. For those of you who didn't do this already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel, as we are live at 7 a.m. in the morning and 7 p.m. at night. Both shows are 1-hour shows. The Cracker Dawn Show, which is the show you're watching right now, is an English show, and it's a variety show about all things, current affairs, your jokes, anything good. All right, so we put together a little something, right? If I could just quickly find it here on my phone. I don't know if you want to see what's happening today. I think it was it yesterday. I sent it to my director, and he truly enjoyed this one. Let's take a listen at a voice note. Okay, it was fun. It was quite funny. I want you guys to hear this joke. Here we go. Okay, if I can just find the right one. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm looking for a recording that we sent to each other yesterday. It was quite fun. Here we go.
A lucky Indian is called Lakraj or Ram Lakhan. But A Muslim electrician socket. A Tamil electrician shokalingam. An Indian dancer dancing. An Indian race car driver racing. An Indian in toilet pissing. An Indian with gas, murgas. An Indian queer lesbian Indian woman. I'm the gay. Sorry, I'm very sorry.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we had to cut that one short. This came from Anonymous. It's from Durban. It came from Durban. And I'm not going to lie to you, that was insanely beautiful and funny. I love, jokes about different types of races. I'm not personally racist, guys, but I do enjoy a good joke. You get what I mean? That was brilliant. Thank you to Anonymous from Durban. Thank you for sending us your stand-up comedy. It was impressive and funny this morning. Now, we've got Asha Poonen coming in saying morning on YouTube. Morning, honey. And we've got Sulochana Anaika. Good morning to you, honey, as well. Asha Poonen killing it at an India. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show, and as we are closing up the show this morning, we've got a special request to end the show with Ina Mina Dika, as we did open up the show with such a good song. But hey, you know what? Enjoy your Throwback Thursday. For those of you who are on leave, not everybody has weekends off, so our weekends will be one of the weekdays. For myself, Kimera, Heeralal, have a blessed day. Stay safe where you are. Enjoy your drink wherever you might be. And I'll check you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on the Crack It On Atonville TV. Bye-bye for now.
Ina mina dika, dae da monica, maka naka naka, chica pica rica. Ina mina dika dika de dae da monica, maka naka, chica pica rola rica ram pamposh ram pamposh. कोई लेने वाला ऐसा वैसे को नहीं देने वाला दिल बेचू ये कोई लेने वाला ऐसा वैसे को नहीं देने वाला सुरतियाँ सिंगो उमरिया जमागो कोई भी उसे देखे तो बस ये गुमागो यही है तो Ina mina dika Dae da monica Maka naka naka Chica pica rica Ina mina dika de dae da monica Maka naka Chica pica rola rica ram pamposh
मेरा नाम चू 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 चिन चिन चू कब चिन चिन चू रात चांदनी पे और तू हेलो मिस्टर हाउ डू यू डू बाबा बाबा बाबा
के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
हमने प्यार में ऐसा काम कर लिया प्यार की राह में अपना नाम कर लिया हमने तो प्यार में ऐसा काम कर लिया प्यार में राह को अपना नाम कर लिया प्यार की राह में अपना नाम कर लिया
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर
अच्छा
सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
तो क्या
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई
That was the Inamina Jika medley done by 826 all the way from India, guys. Let's do this again tomorrow. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal. Bye-bye.